Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Good morning. It is still morning just. It's 11:54. We've got 33% on the battery. That's on charge. Let's turn the phone off. Oh, the phone's already off. I must be prepared with this part. Okay. Pussycat's just gone out. It's very windy outside. I've just opened up the window again because it was getting a little bit stuffy in here. But it's like I'm in a really warm environment. And on the radio at the same time was Ed Sheeran. And he was singing The A-Team. And it spoke about lots of things. It's 11:55. It spoke about lots of things, but, well, a lot of the same thing. It spoke about it's too cold for angels to fly. Okay, so I thought that was just a bit weird how I was like, well, I'm going to have to open up the windows. I kind of like even closed the little vents in the windows. It's like, no, there's a breeze coming through. It's a nippy breeze. It's breezy out there. But I did have to open the window just a little bit. It was getting a bit too stuffy. Okay, we're going to do a Celtic cross. I don't know if these cards are up the right way. And I feel like looking at the story, I feel like I've got lipstick on my teeth. I know I haven't got lipstick on my teeth. That's the thing. Hi Jasper. Good morning. Telephone rings. Always on cue. Just the right time. They never leave a message, okay? I don't know who this is that rings me. I think it's divine. It's just like my wake-up call. Okay, Pussycat's come back in. That's a little one. When I went in there a minute ago, she kind of jumped out of nowhere, so I'm not sure what she... Well, it's quite windy where the cat flap is going to blow itself. Did you see how that car flipped over? We're talking about the King of Pentacles today. For some reason, why have I separated my deck like this? Okay. I feel like I'm going to use them separately after the Celtic cross. We can do that. No issues. Divine Masculines, you got no issues? That's awesome. Okay, let's have a look at this card. So you're sitting on your throne, you put your foot down on the monsters. I feel like they're your inner monsters you put your foot down on. You've got your knight in shining armour on underneath there. I can see it. I can see it. Okay. So, undercover, you're planning on being a knight in shining armour. I feel like, what did I say you was? I can't remember. Okay, you know. That's all that matters. You know how you're feeling. You're feeling stable. Okay. Well, do you have any challenges then? I was meant to be having a look at the story first. Okay. So here you are. This is what we're talking about. Your stability, your security. You put your foot down on your own inner demons. That's going to feel good. Okay. Your challenge. Well, you have the High Priestess, so that's tapping into your intuition. I feel like you've been tapping into your own intuition. You're actually wanting to kind of tap into your actual divine counterpart's intuition, your divine feminine. That's your challenge. Knight in shining armour. Look, the colours are like the same as the pillars here. They're on both sides. Well, yeah. So I feel like one of your legs is ready to go. And the other one, I thought you had dealt with your inner monsters, because that's dealing with your light and your dark side, your shadow, which we all have. Okay. So I feel like your leg here, it's still a bit tarnished. It's a bit grey, blue. Are you feeling blue? You're feeling blue without your divine feminine. Okay. Well, past guilt and shame are those demons, events of the past. You're scared because I can taste it in my mouth. Okay. Have a cup of coffee. Have a caffeine kick. Okay, we'll talk about the story as it unfolds then, rather than getting it all out at once. Let's not get it all out on the table at once, Lucy. Step by step, ooh baby. That's the divine feminine. That's why you're wanting to tap into her intuition, because she has knowledge that you're wanting to get your hands on. I know this feeling completely, because I feel the same. I feel like what is the draw towards my divine masculine? It's like he knows stuff that I need to know. And he's not really the only one that I kind of like listen to or really take notice of what he says. So there's stuff that he knows that I kind of want to get my hands on. I want to know. Oh, okay. And I feel like maybe the divine masculine, because the song that come through was, I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. So there's your role, divine feminine. Divine masculine wants to know what love is. And he wants you to show him, because you're the divine feminine. You're like the master of love. That's your role. Okay. Make sense? I think it makes sense. So there's loads of signs, synchronizations that are coming in. For the divine feminine, so she has it's like the divine feminine has got an abundant amount of ideas stored within her mind. You can see the thought bubble here, and all the clouds, which will be divinely delivered messages that she is holding within. Is he copying me? It was a hair floating around. It was like, it feels like when the cat's got the wind up their tail. They go all crazy. It's like, have you got the wind up your tail? It's like a dog barking outside. Cats versus dogs. Anyway, let's have a look at the current energy. This is like the dogs, I want to say, are like kind of the masculine's energy. Okay, let's take the pussycats as like the feminine's energy. Just seeing if he responded to that, because he is such a boy. Okay, let's take Tia today, the little one who seems to have the wind up her tail. So I feel like there's just loads of messages. It's just kind of skitting around everywhere. Okay. Oh, and the dogs are out there. It sounds like there's a couple of them chatting to each other. What about love? It's like you need a woman's perspective. You need a divine feminine's perspective. Current energy. Jasper's like, I need a drink. Yeah, I get that. I get that, dude. You want to talk about love? It's like the divine masculine and the divine feminine. They can talk about like everything and share everything together, apart from like love. That seems to be like the biggest. Talk about sex. Even the romance comes through. But when you touch on the subject of love, it gets a bit touchy. The energy. Touchy, feely. I feel that just the thought of each other's touch is painful, but very pleasurable. But it's kind of like the barrier between pain and pleasure. There's something to do about touch. Hands touching, but actually touching each other's flesh. What's the current energy? It's like it's long overdue. This is waiting for your harvest. I'll find out some more about this. This is the current energy. It's a bit blank, a bit vacant. Who's vacant? It's like there's a vacant space and it just feels like it needs filling with love and touch. connection. Let's have a look into the future. Divine Feminine. You are the future. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I was actually going to sing it. I was going to sing We Are the Future. You are the world. It's not we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start living. I actually feel like it's time for the Divine Masculine here. He's stable. He would want to claim the Divine Feminine in her Nine of Pentacles energy. She'd then become the Queen of Pentacles. The rightful counterpart. You're getting a bit close, Jasper. You really wanted to touch my nose then, didn't you? You sit there all nicely. You're a good boy. And that's what the Divine Masculine's looking at. Oh, he's feeling like a good boy. You are a good boy. You are the future, Divine Feminine. You're knowing that the both of you are the future. Okay. What's the system behind the scenes? Just working with like 3/4 of a deck of cards. What was that I saw there, Divine Masculine? It looks like someone might be reaching out with a message soon. Page of Pentacles. We're undercover. He's screwing his face up a bit here. But there's this void in the current energy. Lots of pentacles on the table. King of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine, she's in a great position. She's not going to be put in charge of the legacy. It's a joint effort. But she can direct. Because I felt like there was the Divine Masculine not quite knowing what to do when it comes to love, expression of love. So he's looking to the Divine Feminine for this influence, guidance. And it's like, but the Divine Feminine, she knows that you're in this together. Okay, but Divine Masculine, it feels very much as if she is the key. So if you have a look at the current energy, the Pentacles on the floor, what's assisting you behind the scenes? And you're still looking at these 6 other Pentacles here. The 6 of Pentacles is about you bringing in balance. It's like a mini Justice card. The Justice card is a major arcana, so the universe will step in. But when it comes to the 6 of Pentacles, you need to bring the balance in. Giving and receiving. Okay. Equilibrium. So you pick up that Pentacle. It looks like you've been playing with it. Looks like you've got a bit of a golf club. Maybe. You've been playing golf. I don't know. I can't see the edge of that. Don't take me. I get kicked off. I got kicked off a golf course once because my shoes were not correct. Anyway, I was a bit slow as well. That's it. It's not easy to hit that ball, is it? No. Amusing to watch. It's not amusing for the person who's being watched though. Under pressure, under pressure. Just hit the fucking ball. So we have the ball here. It's not a ball, is it? No, sorry, it's Pentacle. So you picked up this Pentacle and you're screwing your face up in it. I actually feel, because I felt like the Divine Feminine, her being on the grass here. Holy Land. And you're actually here. It's the green grass of home, but you're actually on this grass here. What's interesting, it's like you're making mountains out of molehills, but you're doing this with like water. So you're making icebergs out of lakes. I could just see in the background this blue iceberg. Is it like Titanic? The ship's going down. We've hit an iceberg, have we? And I feel then there's the fear of separation. You've hit an iceberg. It's a bit like Rose and Jack, isn't it? They just want to be together. If you're going down, I'm going down, 'cause you ain't around, baby. My whole world's upside down. Sleep don't come easy. Ah, Let's have a look at how you're feeling about this situation. Yeah, you're going through the transition. You're going down, Divine Masculine. You're not, you're rising. Bring me a higher love. It's time. Remember, you have to bring in the balance. So how you're feeling about this, you're at the transition. I don't know if I would put it in that position. Let's just hold it up, Lucy. But the current position is the 7 of Pentacles, but I felt like it was the 6, the balance. So you'll know what you're needing to do now. You need to bring in the balance. Equal give and take. Okay. And I feel before you take the Divine Feminine's knowledge, you need to give something. Your respect. Okay. It's like you want to show the Divine Feminine your respect. You look a bit done in, tired. Not sure who this character is with you. Oh, okay, I feel it's the Divine Feminine. Because she's higher than you. She seems to be dealing with this transition a lot easier than what you do. You know, kind of like mind control, and you can walk over hot coals. Well, it's the same when it comes to like freezing cold snow out there. You've got yourself all bandaged up. You've even got some crutches in case it gets a bit like, I've never looked at this card like this before. Okay, and I'm picking at the side of the chair. Can you hear it, Jess? In case you slip, slide, fall over, make an arse of yourself. Come on. Me and Emily nearly fell over yesterday. It was too funny. We walked on a bit of wood and it was slippery. We were, whoop! We both done it at the same time. Megan, the clever one, she just knew where to step. But don't tread on the wood. She had already gone. Hadn't trod on it anyway. So, walking the plank. Is that how you feel? So if you're going down, it feels like do or die. It's like the time. That's the Divine Feminine there. Okay. She's cool. It's like she's watching her step in. She knows the way. Right, that's how you're feeling about yourself. You're going through the transition. You're looking for divine assistance. Jasper. In my head it was like, and if I'm going down, the Divine Feminine, she's going down with me. How does this affect others then? The Divine Feminine is not going down. She's rising. A bit windy. How is this affecting others? It isn't. Look, the Divine Feminine is here. She's even being kind of like pulled out from the crowd. She's holding the highest cup. It's like, cheers, Divine Masculine. So you're very apprehensive about it. Like, it is a big deal. It is a big deal. But it's like the Divine Feminine, she's kind of like, she's cool, she's stable. She's at the 9 of Pentacles energy. She's got a hold on this. It's 12-12. Okay, so how this affects others? Well, it doesn't affect the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. So when I said about you putting down your foot on your own fears, insecurities, they are. Very solution orientated. The Divine Feminines are as a collective. It's their role. They're here to help and support you, Divine Masculine. Okay. So, hopes or fears? What are these hopes? Yes, should we talk about the hopes rather than the fears? What are you hoping for, Divine Masculine? For clarity. To have a clear mind. To stop going over this in your mind. So it's like you're wanting some certainty. That's the King of Swords. He's wanting to know it all. Like every detail. It frustrates him if he doesn't know it all. So, bit of a frustration there. That's the hope. Is that he will find clarity. He wants the truth. The King of Swords. He doesn't kind of settle for anything else than the truth. The truth can be found within the Divine Feminine. So it's like he's going to settle for her then. She gives the truth. Sounds a good deal. Okay. Sounds a good deal. Not a bad deal. Sounds like kind of a good deal there. You might have a big deal to deal with. A big deal to deal with. Together. Or you may have a big deal to deal with Divine Masculine and you're wanting your Divine Feminine's guidance. Anyway, let's have a look at the outcome. There's the outcome. Oh, you're the King of Cups. There you go. That's the King of Love. So you start with the King of Pentacles and the outcome is the King of Cups. You know about love, sex, romance, marriage, commitment. Did I say love? Okay, there's the reading. What was I meant to do with these cards again? What's the bottom of the deck here? There's the legacy. Okay, so Divine Masculine, is this you sitting here, petting the dogs? Divine Feminine, what's she doing here? I feel like she could be quite an asset for doing some deals with you. It's the Divine Feminine's honesty, openness that attracts good fortune. She's your lucky charm. Okay. Can you see now why you need to be in it together? She'll do kind of half of the deal and then you'll wrap it up because it will be your deal. It's your baby. But it's kind of like that's nice because it's like it's your baby. So the idea is yours, Divine Masculine. You need your Divine Feminine's assistance. And it's like, she's your baby. Okay. Very interesting. What do these cards want to say? Should we just let's just pull 3 cards from them. It seems important that they was not put in with this deck. I still feel that the Divine Masculine is still in the blues over you, Divine Feminine. The 2 cards that have come up are very blue. So I'm trying to have a look where the blue is. Well, we picked out okay, on his leg. I first picked it up with the colour of the pillars here. But this was a really nice energy. So, we're not talking about these cards. And that's what we're talking about. And then we're talking about in the future, Divine Feminine. What's assisting behind the scenes is actually sending out a message in the physical, in 3D. This is the material world where you can see it, smell it, taste it, touch it. Pick one. Hear it. See it, smell it, taste it, touch it. One of those. Divine Masculine still feeling blue over you, Divine Feminine. So he's put his inner turmoil, inner monsters. You've got the blue here. Around, I want to say the truth and that the truth lies within you. Here's about waiting, maybe too long. Like he's always kind of had it. It was always right in front of his face. The blueness here of actually going through the transition. The blueness that's behind the Divine Feminine. I feel like you've left that behind though, the blues. Divine Masculine's stuck in his blues. And then it feels like he's being shielded by the blues. He's shielding himself from the blues in the outcome. Looks nice indigo here. Just knocked over the random cards. It's more indigo, it's nice. It's more of a violet-y colour. Anyway, let's get back to what I was talking about with these cards. Because there's kind of a hesitancy here about actually coming in. Now, the Knight of Wands. I felt like you were preparing to be like a knight in shining armour. But then you can see the armour But I feel like there's still some walls that you've put up, or you can see here you have. So it's like you're ready. It feels like it's very much to do, not so much maybe with the love, it's about the romance part. You've got red roses here. So I'm feeling it's integrating the romance with the love. He's holding this globe, which is green, which would represent the heart chakra, and then red, grounding that in. Grounding love in. But the red just takes me to the red roses. So, love and romance, sex doesn't, the touching part. I think that's electrifying, but it's more about how do you get the love and romance right. One more card. All I keep singing is love and marriage, love and marriage. So it must be like a clue within that. Love and marriage is the key. A marriage of love. Okay. One more card. A heavy burden for the divine masculine. Yes, be careful that he doesn't fall deeper into these blues. Divine masculine, you mustn't fall any deeper. You mustn't put any more burdens upon yourself. Any more stress or over-analysing, because you're in the King of Swords energy. You're wanting clarity. You're needing to ask for clarity then. And it's like you're needing to ask your divine feminine. She has the clarity that you seek. So you're putting yourself through this torture, again, unnecessarily. That word's been coming up a lot. That was your hopes or fears. And your hope is that you find clarity. Because it's quite disturbing. It's disturbing you. Okay. The burden. What's the bottom of this little deck? Your conflict. Pay attention to, I felt like I really had to kind of get myself a breath then. Pay attention to the ground here. So it's like 1 minute I feel that you're feeling courageous, and then you feel like you're stable and supported when you're standing just on like the green. And it's like I feel like you're trying to avoid the quicksand. This is you with lots of different heads on. Let's call it your Wurzel Gummidge heads. Okay, so you're a bit all over the place here. It's like you don't want to be too hasty, but you most definitely do want to reach out, go rushing in. We're singing, oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in, I want to be within that number. When the saints go marching in. So it's like you do want to be part of, let's say, the 144,000. You've been elected and selected, and you can do that yourself. You know, if you have traits and a personality that needs to be shared with the world. You're not silly. Let's have a look at the random cards because they kind of towered over. You are my sunshine. And then we have a sister. I feel like this is about you being why would I say a sister in crime? Divine Feminine, it's talking about you. A sisterhood. It's like men are so used to kind of building brotherhoods. Men stick together, so do the feminine. What happens when it's a masculine and a feminine? Sisterhood. I feel like we need to get a Rumi message. Conflict here. You are my sunshine. We have sister. Conflict. Cherish and grey. There's something coming through about you maybe being like, I was like, okay, we can use this example. Of Megan and me yesterday, and someone kind of said, "Hey, sisters," and it was like, maybe it's just calling us sisters, like as in sisterhood. Hey, sister. But oh, what was coming through? Oh, about people actually maybe viewing you, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, as a brother and sister. That's a bit bizarre. Okay. Cherish, Gray, you're not wanting you to be viewed like that. You're not wanting that. Oh, okay, this is about a marriage. You can get. I felt like, yeah, really, like the girl's dad. He was like my brother, even though he's my husband. But yeah, I probably would have chose someone like him to have been my brother. And I don't have any brothers, not by blood anyway. So there's this energy of not wanting that. But I spoke about it being love and marriage, a marriage of love. It's different. Cherish, Gray. You've confused me now, Father. Don't want to be viewed as being your father, divine feminine. And I feel that's because maybe he looks older here. Doesn't want to be viewed as being your brother. Jeez. Okay, then what is there? There's a divine lover. What about that viewing? We haven't really viewed that in our world, so I can't really tell you what that looks like. I have my own mental image, and I believe that all divine counterparts know exactly what their behaviour will be like out there in the world, and used as an example. Quite breathtaking. Take my breath away. Can we move on? Okay. Because it feels like that seems to be a bit of an issue. Sister, conflict, cherish, Gray. So there's this element of not being good enough. It's definitely to do with like the physical. Like the actual physical appearance of the divine masculine. Mr. Dependable and sex on legs. Divine feminine. So it's sexual attraction. I felt like there wasn't an issue with sex, but then I felt like there was an issue maybe with touching. It's so painful, but so pleasurable. The way you make me feel, you really turn me on. You knock me off of my feet now, baby. Ooh, ooh. My lonely days are gone. There's a realisation. Your lonely days are gone, like forever. You'll never be lonely again. Anyway, Mr. Dependable, King of Pentacles again. And you can depend on that. Anytime you need a friend, I will be here. Or anytime you want to get your leg over. Sex on legs. Your divine feminine, she's there. Can't do that with your sister, can you? No. Or your father? No. Divine feminine. You could do that with your divine feminine. Oh, this reading's funny. Okay, let me have a look at your emotions. Not got any emotions today. Hard to pinpoint. That's not too bad though, is it? Just means you're in this nothingness. Just follow the path of the flow. It's okay if you can't pinpoint an emotion. Do you want to give it a go or not? That's cool. Oh, chilling. You're just chilling. Bop, shoo up, shoo up, whoa, whoa. Chilling. Listening to music. Healing yourself. Self-healing with your little doctor's jacket on here. Foot tapping away. On the other side, got payday. It's more than money, isn't it? You've got a love heart here. It's nice. Bottom of the deck. Oh, I can't see. Why are you disgusted? I feel like you're just disgusted that you didn't... Oh, we've just discussed this. Okay. We won't go over it again then. Why are you disgusted? Because we've just discussed this. Let's get angel prayers. Oracle cards out. I don't believe the Divine Feminine is worried about your appearance, Divine Masculine. It's deeper than that. This is like a soul deep, true love connection. Your appearance will not matter to the Divine Feminine. Like, it's more about how you show up on the inside, how authentic you are. Okay. Let's have a look at this message. Healthy choices. Thank you, angels, for giving me healthy choices. Yeah, your Divine Feminine is healthy for you. Okay, she's healthy for your soul. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy choices. Your angels are encouraging you to make healthy choices for your body, mind, and soul. Looking after your soul energy is one step, but having a balanced diet and healthy relationships will also contribute to your spiritual growth. You are a pillar of strength. Ensure you look after your inner light. Don't focus on that darkness. Okay, on your shadow. You're going to come into the light now. The expanded interpretation. Angels are able to send us much clearer messages when we are in alignment with the three parts of our being. Mind, body and soul. Your mind is a bit of an issue with you at the moment, Divine Masculine. Body, woo, electrifying. Soul, you have a beautiful soul. You have a beautiful soul, man. I'm a soul man. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Keep telling yourself that and you're going to start. That will appear in your appearance. You're a soul man. Okay, so angels are able to send us much clearer messages when we are in alignment with the three parts of our being. Mind, body and soul. Choosing to have positive, loving and grateful thoughts is the first step. Okay. So choosing to have positive, loving and grateful thoughts is the first step. Looking after your body and what you feed it is the second step. And taking care of your soul by checking in with God and doing your daily spiritual practice is the final one. These are all healthy choices that will increase your growth. You'll soon shoot up. You'll feel so healthy and abundant and young and vibrant. You will not be asking or questioning how you appear to others. Okay, you won't be questioning that soon. You'll have clarity. Okay, and that's amazing when that comes. I'm going to get another card from them. You hear the sirens outside? It's 12:33. The card is Live Your Joy. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. And your joy is your Divine Feminine. There she is. She's bouncy, trouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun, 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 fun. But the most wonderful thing about the Divine Feminine is she's the only one. She's the only one. Took me to Tigger. She looks a bit bouncy there. Your guardian angel is encouraging you to follow your heart at this time. Do what makes your heart sing. Do what makes you smile. Do what makes you dance and rejoice. Living your joy is so important. It is truly your only purpose here. You go, Divine Feminine. If you're wondering what you're supposed to do with your life, this card is showing you that you are to choose the pathway that is filled with joy and happiness. That's all. It is the key to inner peace. The expanded interpretation. If you find yourself sad and drained at the moment, take some time to do what makes you feel alive, whether it be a hobby or simply spending time with a loved one. You're being encouraged to do it now. Anything that makes you feel blessed, filled with energy and alive is your joy. And today is the day to live your joy. And when you do this, you will draw positive and loving experiences into your life that will wash away the darkness. Let's end with a Rumi message. Oh, I have to get they were calling out to me earlier. Daily guidance from your angels. So let me quickly get one of those, otherwise they're going to feel like abandoned. I did see you sitting down there. Okay, so let's get a quick message, some daily guidance from your angels. It's Friday today. Thank God, it's Friday. You're an entrepreneur. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. This is God, divine, and the Divine Feminine speaking to you, Divine Masculine. You're an entrepreneur. The King of Pentacles here. Okay. This card comes to you because you're well suited to self-employment. You have the ideas, the drive, and the self-discipline required for entrepreneurial work, yet self-doubts make you hesitate. The angels reassure you that you have what it takes to succeed as an entrepreneur. They will guide and support you along the way, and as long as you follow through on this action, your success is assured. You need to reach out to your Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Your success is assured as long as you follow through on this action. Additional meanings for this card. Your ideas for a business are sound. Ease out of your present job by moonlighting with your desired business idea. Take action as you're guided with respect to your career. And this is about coming forward to the Divine Feminine with respect. Hopefully you can see kind of the part that she plays within this, as well as the clarity of the part that you play. Both equally important in this equation. Take action as you're guided with respect to your career and fully commit to succeeding in your new business. Woo. Okay, Rumi. Excuse me. Okay, let's get a final message from Rumi for this reading. It just smells all Christmassy in my house. You know, the smell of pine and cinnamon, and I think it's the candles, but they're not like kind of Christmas candles, but they're giving off a very Christmassy smell. It's rather divine. It's comforting. Maybe we'll do a reading later on live around the Christmas tree. Got to make the most of the Christmas tree. Got to make the most of this time. 2021 is nearly here. Whoop! Get ready to set the world on fire. Okay, what with? Love, passion. Our Ooze, a Star of Venus, card number 26. Let's read this message. The card before is, which I just had to go back and have a look, Beyond the Threshold of Fear. Our Ooze, Star of Venus. I am the pure light, my son. I am not a handful of worthless dust. I am not just an empty shell. I am a regal pearl formed in this world. Close your eyes and see and become aware of me. Perceive me with eyes that see the unseen. Come inside the mystery to find me. I am a carefree visitor here for you. Rumi. My beautiful one, born of pure radiance, you have love in your heart and a passion for play that cannot be dulled by bleakness, boredom or fear. Your soul is sensual and dances with life with utter abandonment and devotion. Though the ways of this world seem strange to you at times, you eventually declare it to be nothing but strange beauty. And expand your heart, resisting nothing, to allow all to be bathed in the radiance of your being. You are here to share the light of another world, a blessed world of consciousness pure and divinity so absolute that it transcends duality and instead brings all into the oneness of the greatest love. The Star of Venus is the great androgyne, neither solely masculine nor feminine, but an integration of both. The power it bestows is mighty and based utterly in love. When this star seeks us out, multiple blessings are bestowed, and our spiritual growth can be accelerated in ways that may be quite dazzling and surprising to our more limited mindset and belief systems. With great blessings, great growth is possible. However, the blessings don't do the growth for making it magically happen. They give us the oomph we need, the power, and the opportunities and assistance we need, yet it is still we who take the journey. The great spiritual journey for old souls at this time in Earth's history is the journey from duality to oneness. Many are signing up for that wild, loving adventure. This oracle has come to you as a reminder that you too have been granted a ticket for that journey. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Okay. You want to be within that number? Listen, you got yourself a ticket. This oracle has come to you as a reminder that you too have been granted a ticket for that journey. This journey of oneness is not about denying duality, but about experiencing it as an expression of one love. It is about no longer being enslaved by it. It is about embracing the all, of finding the freedom and joy originally sought, but now through a path that takes you into joy and freedom existing within. To take the great transformation from man or woman into cosmic androgyne does not require that we lose our sense of femininity or masculinity. Rather, they become so superior in development that they cease to be distinguished from each other. Our masculine clarity, with its discernment, practicality and application, becomes so tender, loving, compassionate and tempered with grace that the feminine is integrated with it. Our feminine nurturance, dedication and connection to life becomes so fierce that discernment and wise action naturally prevail. With this great androgynous integration of the masculine and feminine into oneness, men and women of this beautiful earth become capable of a new consciousness. It is of one based in love, of service to life, of letting go of judgment, stereotypes, and limited belief systems, and of opening up to compassion for all life. As the consciousness is anchored, spiritual growth becomes rapid. This is not necessarily without some bumps and bruises. Letting go of old notions of what it is to be a man or a woman, to be masculine or feminine. Letting go of fear of women or men, of emasculation or victimization. Letting go of wounding are all great steps forward. They promise liberation, empowerment, and compassion, as well as peace and happiness, yet they are not easy steps to take. Great resistance can be evoked within you as an individual, and also within the culture around you, which might find your notion of personal spiritual empowerment confronting and challenging to their culture of fear-based enslavement of the soul. They will be right about it being confronting, but mistaken in assuming that confrontation is something best resisted. Okay. So then, what to do? Al-Uzza, the ancient shining one, also known as the Star of Venus, holds much power and strength. Even a small blessing of her light is more powerful than the fear of thousands, if not millions of people. She is known as a worthy ally in battle of any kind, even spiritual battle. You must, however, stay aligned with her way, which is not to fight fear with fear, hate with hate, or anger with anger. So when I picked up here with the legacy, the actual divine feminine, how she kind of does, she has an important role to play in the background here. It was like she does kind of like half the deal, but it's your listen. It's collaborating. It's your collaboration. You choose to integrate the divine feminine into your life. Okay, so then what to do? Al-Uzza, the ancient shining one, also known as the Star of Venus, holds much power and strength. Even a small blessing of her light is more powerful than the fear of thousands, if not millions of people. She is known as a worthy ally in battle of any kind, even spiritual battle. You must, however, stay aligned with her way, which is not to fight fear with fear, hate with hate, or anger with anger. And I spoke about the divine masculine really wanting to actually show the divine feminine respect now, but he's wanting to do this, to respect the divine feminine. Does this mean you should not feel fear, hate or anger? Of course not. Venus denies no experience, so let yourself feel whatever you feel. The guidance is not to stop being human. Take the next step into the divine human, into allowing the star blessings to nestle in your heart so you can shift as you feel the feelings, holding them with compassion, then choosing your own truths that resonate at a far more refined vibration. The rebellious passion of the Star of Venus is that she seeks out whomever is ready to know more fully the truth of divine oneness. And you're wanting the truth, divine masculine. You won't settle for anything else but the truth, so, okay, like the deal's been settled now. Whether the culture around them can acknowledge one of their own, becoming more enlightened as a blessing or not, it is a divine gift, nevertheless. How liberating it shall feel to be truly empowered to live life as you feel is truthful, and to feel completely empowered to allow others to do the same, with joy in their heart, with joy in your heart. You understand that everyone is walking an unfolding path, and that we don't have to understand or justify the path of another to feel peace in our own hearts. If you are stumbling with judgment within yourself, do not fear. The blessing of Venus is coming to you to help you surrender it, to help you find your way through, so that you can be free now. Your guidance then is to trust your path. I don't want to choke on that part, come on. Your guidance then is to trust your path, trust your evolution, even in the face of those around you reacting to it possibly in fear or discomfort. Trust in the paths of others too, for in truth there is one path and we are all on it. You do not have to convince anyone of anything. That is not your job. Your job is to embrace your wisdom, embrace your freedom and empowerment to grow spiritually and live your life accordingly. You are becoming, through bestowal of grace, something more of a goddess and a god, of a human and a sacred animal, integrated as one. This is sacred alchemy, amplified in the star fires of Venus, who loves you as a brother, sister, and honours your soul with her blessing. Shine true, beloved. Shine bright. Brothers and sisters, pump up the volume. We're going to get you. Okay. Guys, have a fantastic day. I'll catch up with you later. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.